Imagine being at a rally where a former president gets shot right in front of you. What do you even do in that moment?
That's so intense, Tom. I can't believe something like this actually happened. Where do we even start with this?
Let's dive right in. So, former President Donald Trump was giving a speech at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania on July 13th, and out of nowhere, a shooter fired a bullet that pierced Trump's right ear. Can you believe that?
Wow, that's chilling. Trump himself said the bullet pierced his right ear, right?
Exactly. And the fallout was immediate. The attacker was shot and killed by the Secret Service, but not before one rally attendee was killed, and two others were seriously injured.
This sounds like a nightmare scenario. The FBI named Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old from Bethel Park, Pennsylvania, as the shooter. But what's baffling is that they still haven't identified a motive.
Right, and there's speculation galore, but officially we don't know why Crooks did it. The FBI and local law enforcement have described it as an assassination attempt.
What strikes me is how quickly the Secret Service responded. But even then, it's shocking that such a thing could happen. I read that there were several reports of suspicious activity just before the shooting.
Yeah, apparently some witnesses saw Crooks on the rooftop before he fired the shots and tried to alert law enforcement. Greg Smith, a local from Butler, said he pointed out the shooter to the Secret Service, but it was too late.
That's really chilling. I think it's a harsh reminder of the vulnerabilities even with tight security. Imagine how it feels to have warned the authorities and still see the attack unfold.
Absolutely. And let's not forget President Joe Biden addressed the nation, offering prayers for Trump and condemning the attack. Both Democrats and Republicans expressed shock and sent well wishes.
It's rare to see such political unity, but an event like this really does transcend party lines. Interestingly, Trump's campaign confirmed that he will still appear at the Republican National Convention in Milwaukee.
That's right. Amidst all this chaos, Trump is sticking to his plans. House Speaker Mike Johnson said Congress will conduct a full investigation into the attack.
I found the eyewitness account particularly haunting. Greg Smith described seeing the man crawling up the roof with a rifle and trying to get the attention of law enforcement. It's like straight out of a thriller movie.
Totally. And at the press conference later, FBI Special Agent Kevin Rojek confirmed the shooting was indeed an assassination attempt and asked for the public's help to gather more information.
There was also local FBI official Kevin Rojek, denying reports that his agency had rejected any additional requests for security from the Trump campaign. And then, Tom King, a counsel for the Pennsylvania Republican Party, mentioned sitting just 20 feet from where one of the attendees was fatally shot.
Yes, and he said some high-level lawmakers were nearby too. Interestingly, the shooting was initially mistaken for firecrackers by some attendees.
It's wild how chaos can blur reality. Even world leaders were quick to condemn the violence. Leaders across the globe, from Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador to Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, issued statements deploring the attack.
It's a global moment of reckoning. You had the FBI, Pennsylvania State Police, and Secret Service all diving into the investigation. Rojek mentioned the shooter was outside the security perimeter, raising questions about the initial site survey.
Right. And the FBI is leading the federal investigation, while Pennsylvania Governor Josh Shapiro said state authorities would investigate the broader impact, especially on the other victims.
It's clear the investigation is going to be extensive. Rojek and Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens of the Pennsylvania State Police indicated that there's a long road ahead.
It's shocking how the shots could have potentially hit high-profile figures, including Trump himself. We saw an outpouring of emotions, from Ivanka Trump to former Presidents Clinton, Bush, and Obama, all condemning the attack.
True. Even Elon Musk threw his support behind Trump, endorsing him and wishing him a speedy recovery. It's realism meeting the surreal with Trump's rally turning into a crisis zone.
You're right. And Biden speaking to Trump after the event is perhaps the most symbolic gesture of unity we've seen in a while. Biden condemned the violence, calling it sick, and pushed for national unity.
This kind of event reminds us how fragile our political landscape is, irrespective of where you stand politically. Biden paused his campaign ads as a show of respect, underscoring the gravity of the situation.
And let's not forget the Secret Service's handling of the aftermath. They confirmed the suspect fired from an outside elevated position and swiftly neutralized him. Still, the immediate impact was devastating. a rally-goer killed and 2 supporters critically injured.
Yes, and Trump's message on Truth Social, where he confirmed the bullet pierced his ear and expressed his gratitude to the Secret Service and law enforcement, really hit home.
The personal accounts are harrowing. Mike Boatman, a Trump supporter, described being ready to take a bullet for Trump. That's a level of dedication that speaks volumes about the current socio-political climate.
True. And world leaders from Joe Netanyahu to Justin Trudeau to Volodymyr Zelensky displayed a united front against political violence, condemning the attack and praying for Trump's recovery.
It's a poignant reminder that despite our divisions, there's a shared humanity that stands strong against such acts of violence. This event has definitely left a mark on all fronts: political, social, and emotional.
Absolutely. So, that's all we have for today. Thanks for diving into this intense discussion with us. Don't forget to follow or subscribe if you want to stay updated on more important topics like this.
Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Stay safe and informed until next time.